Hello there guys, it's your boy Count here, back in our video, and today it's time to end it. It's the finale of What If Deku Was Villain. Thank you guys for the support, I really appreciate it. And I know this is the finale, but let's give it a proper farewell, and this time let's try reaching 1k like. I know it's been a while since I reached it, but let's try it, okay? This will show me that you guys like this type of what ifs and encourage me to do more like this. So before the recap, I have a little announcement of sort. But I will leave it to the end, so keep watching, even after I say thank you for watching. You know my usual ending. I will not spoil it, but to make it clear, you guys ask for it. Anyway, make sure to watch to the end. And now, let's begin the video, shall we? So last part, after Deku played and tortured Bakugo a bit, he killed him after he revealed everything that he did. Then Dabi have his fight with Endeavor, and he technically won. But Endeavor is still alive. Deku was going to finish the job, but All Might and Todoroki, Shoto, stop him, and they persuade him to give Endeavor one more chance. Then the Supreme Kai show up, he talked with Izuku, but then he gave up after he felt a lot of God Ki coming toward him. At first you thought it was Beerus, but it revealed that it's Vegeta, and after threatening All Might and this planet, the judge decided to fight him. And that's it for the recap, let's begin. Vegeta smirk. Oh, just like expected, you're still able to use your god form. Good. Then suddenly two of them disappear and they start clashing. No one can see them, but they can feel the shockwave. They really want to see, even Shin. Then Whis using his staff, project what's going on. And they can see that the two gods are fighting, and it seems they're equal at first. Then Vegeta starts using more power, then Vegeta starts overpowering Black. So Black or Deku scream one more time, power him to Super Saiyan Rose, and that enable him to push Vegeta even more. The heroes and everyone on the earth that can see the fight are in disbelief. What's this? All Might ask. This is a battle of gods, All Might, we said calmly. It's not every day when a mortal have godly powers. Then All Might asked him, godly powers? Wait a second, why does the judge resembles the god of destruction? Well, you see, Black, or the judge, was a god before he got reincarnated in this body. Or to be precise, a rogue god. He was just like Shin, a god of creation, but he wanted to punish and kill mortals. He see them as lesser than them, always brutal and killing each other. So he decided to take matters into his own hands and start cleaning the universe. But then Lord Vegeta and one of his friends killed him years ago. Many years ago. But somehow, like you heard earlier, his soul ended up here, and he got reincarnated into this body. Everyone are stunned. Then All Might ask, you said cleaning, that mean? Yes, he killed before. He killed mortals and gods alike. That's why Shin was afraid of him, because Black, even in his base form, is stronger than him. And this is just another shock to them. Then they were interrupted with the earth shaking again. They look at the hologram and they see Vegeta with blue hair. And he's pushing back Deku hard. Then he grabs him by his face and slams him against the ground. You're strong, Black. Stronger than last time, we fought. But I'm also far stronger than you. So just give up. Deku spit up blood and stand up. I won't. Just tell me, why do you care about this planet so much right now? Last time you were in this planet, you killed everyone on it. So why? I don't know, Deku replied. Really? That's boring. I'll just erase everything right now. Don't worry, I'll make sure that everyone on this earth have a quick death. But maybe because of their quirks, they will be stronger, so they will suffer a bit. But, I don't care. Deku hearing this, he remembered the people that he cared about, that made his life a little bit less lonely. Star and Stripe, All Might, Nagant, and Eri. Then he screamed at the top of his lungs that he would not let him. His aura started changing, it became more darker. He got buffer. His hair spiked up even further. And he unlocked his own version of Blue Evolution, or in this case, Rose Evolution. This will be interesting. Vegeta smirk and Deku charge at him. They resume fighting and they are going all over the earth, deep in the oceans and up in the sky. The earth is just their fighting ground and is shaking violently. The universe is shaking. But Deku quickly realized that Vegeta is far stronger than him, even in his regular blue form. And after Vegeta pummeled him to the ground, he asked him, is that everything that he got? Deku on the other hand did not say anything, he just smirked. I'm dead man anyway, so the hell with it. Then he uttered a couple of words that made Vegeta realize if he used this in their first fight, when he was Goku Black, they would have lost immediately. Kaioken. I know that Black did not use Kaioken in the anime or the manga, but please remember he was able to use the instant transmission. So if he was able to use that easily, I'm pretty sure that he can easily use the Kaioken. And the reason he did not use it in canon, I'm pretty sure Toei or whoever was writing it forgot, just like they did with Cell. He could have easily overpowered Gohan using the Kaioken. Anyway, let's resume the story. So Deku got covered with a red aura on top of his dark pink one, shocking Vegeta. Then he instantly charged at him with immense speed and he delivered a fierce right hook to his face. Then he followed it with a Kamehameha that engulfed Vegeta, and when the smoke cleared, Vegeta is just standing there with a couple of scratches on him. Seeing this, Vegeta smirk. The Kaioken. It's been a long time since I saw it. So you sure you want to use it? You know the consequence of doing it, especially in your new form. Like I said, I'm a dead man anyway. Deku replied clearly in pain. And the heroes watching ask Whis what's happening. And what does he mean? So Whis explained the Kaioken briefly, and how using it on top of Blue can cause serious damage to your body. But now he's using it on top of his new transformation, and that's really risky and dangerous. Then All Might said, "Come on Judge, you can do it. Hang in there." I don't think that matters. What do you mean? All Might asked. Whatever the outcome of this fight, Black or the Judge already have a foot out of the door. This combination is deadly. The Kaioken is already tearing his body inside out. The only reason he's still able to move is because of his resolve. Back to Vegeta. After seeing Deku's eyes, he smirked. Well, I can see that you're a little bit more sane than last time. So because of that, I will give you a taste of my power. Vegeta powered up even further. He got covered with purple flames, and after the flame died down, he revealed his Ultra Ego form. Deku smirked seeing this. Your destroyer form. Thought so. Then he started coughing violently. He looked at his hands and he see blood. Almost out of time, huh? I need to finish it. He screamed at the top of his lungs, powering up as much as he can, and he charged at Vegeta. For most people it seems they are equal, but for Deku, he knew that he's outmatched. Vegeta is just playing with him. He was able to land some blows, but they're not doing any damage. Then they step away from each other and Vegeta fly up. He stick his right hand. It was fun, Black, but I'm getting bored. Deku seeing this starts charging a full power Kamehameha, and he pushed Kaioken to his limits. Vegeta does the same with his own attack, and they fired at each other. The two attacks collided, and they have a beam struggle, but Vegeta is easily winning. Deku starts putting more and more power into his attack, then both attacks reach a critical point and they explode, blinding everyone for a few seconds. Then when they got the sights back, they saw nothing. Then something fell from the sky and it collided with the ground, and it was the Judge. He's bloody and beaten, his costume is completely gone, and he's coughing up blood. Vegeta on the other hand slowly descend and land on the ground once again. Deku seeing this, he slowly stand up. He looked at Vegeta with empty eyes. He used up everything in the last attack. Vegeta seeing this, power down and sigh. You have proven your point, Black. I won't destroy the planet. Deku formed a weak smile. He thanked him, then he fell on his back. He coughed a few times, then his bleeding started slowly getting weaker. All Might heard that because of his super hearing. He rushed at him. Judge, you okay? The Judge slowly looked at him and gave him a weak smile. Then he uttered one last sentence. Thank you. Then he closed his eyes for the last time. Judge? All Might asked. He shook him a bit. Then he realized that he's gone. Everyone are a bit conflicted on how they feel. Sure, he's a villain, but he was doing all the wrong things for the right reasons. And he actually helped a lot of people in his own twisted way. And on top of that, he sacrificed himself for the sake of this planet, for the sake of everyone. And because of it, no one dared to utter a word. And after seeing this, Vegeta looked at Whis and nod. Whis nod and smile. He approached the Judge and tapped him with his staff, and he revived him, shocking the heroes. Then they remember that these two are gods, so their powers will be beyond their understanding. And Deku immediately said, "Listen here, you red oaf, I'm not giving you my clothes." Then he looked around him and realized that he's alive. He locked eyes with Vegeta. He almost got you, huh? But Deku on the other hand only asked him one question. Why? Why did you revive me? Call it mercy. BS, you have already shown me enough mercy, send me to hell for the rest of eternity. So again, Why? Vegeta sighed, then Whis giggled. Then he revealed that they felt him years ago, the second that he tapped in Super Saiyan after his mom died. They thought of going to end him here and there, but they felt something different about him, so they kept tabs on him, and they saw his progress. Sure, he was killing, but he was not evil like he was before. This time, unlike his past self, he was actually trying to create a utopia, and going almost in the right way. But Deku asked him why. His sins are way too great for that. For crying out loud, I killed your own wife in front of your son. I toyed with him for months, then I killed every single human on Earth. So why are you showing me mercy? Because you changed, Black. And now I somehow understand how you see things back then. Since you were born a god, most mortals were indeed, like you described, selfish, arrogant, and power-hungry. They don't care what they do to other mortals, even from their own race. But back then, you only saw the bad. But now you can see both sides, just like a true god should. That's why I decided to let you grow and see what you do. And I'm quite impressed. You indeed did a good job. Oh, this is new. Lord Vegeta is praising someone? Share it, Whis. Whis just giggled. Then Vegeta looked back at Deku. So point is, you were actually a monster back then. In both in strength and attitude. But so was I, years ago. But this planet, the people in it, the good one, changed you. Just like they changed me. I know it will take you some time to live with it, because now I'm not going to kill you. But this is your second chance. Your only chance. Use it wisely. Plus, it's been a long time since a mortal, alive anyway, pushed me this far. So when you decide to take this chance and start moving forward, come to my planet. And we will see what we can do from there. Deku can read between the lines, and his eyes widen. So for now, take care, Judge. Have a nice day, everyone, Whis said. Then he tapped his staff and he disappeared in a white beam. Then, silent, no one uttered a word. Deku is closing his eyes and laying on the ground. Yo, All Might, Deku spoke up. Yes, Judge? Just call me Izuku, okay? Sure, Izuku. What do you need? Do you think that I deserve a second chance? All Might stood quiet. Then he spoke. I'll be blunt with you, Izuku. From what I can gather from those two, you were a monster back then. But you got your wake-up call when you died, and you decided to do good, in your own way. But my point is, it's not my choice, it's yours. Just like he said, you earned a second chance, but it's your choice if you want to take it. Deku just sighed. He stand up. Well, I should be going. Yeah, but what now? I don't know. I should be dead right now. I cleaned this planet, so there is nothing for me to do. And before you ask, I am not a hero material, All Might. I will leave that to you and the other heroes. But then he created a key sword and pointed at the camera. Yes, the camera is still there, by the way. Don't you think that me doing nothing means that I'll be gone forever? I will stand aside, doing nothing, just relaxing. But if, once again, some of you decide to use their fame and money and power to treat everyone else like objects, well, let's say I will be your judge, jury, and executioner one more time. So with this, have a nice life, and hope that we will never meet again. He looked at All Might once again. All Might smiled a bit and nod. Deku nod, and he teleport away. Then All Might snap everyone from their shock, because everything happened so fast, and tell them they have work to do. And for Deku, the second he teleported in his house, Negan jumped on him. She cried and lightly punched him and tell him he was reckless. She understood what he meant, but still. And when he seen this, he remembered Vegeta's words, to get up and take his second chance. I'm sorry about that, kinda, but it looks like that I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. And then he lifted her chin up. Plus, I do still have some plans with spending time with you. And he kissed her. Kinda was shocked, but she went with it. Then when they separated, they heard Eri. Since Negan saw everything on TV, Eri did as well. So she ran on Deku and hugged him. Deku hugged her back. He apologized and assured her that he's not going anytime soon. After this, time went on. The League of Villains were captured, obviously. They were thinking what to do about them. They are villains, but they don't have any records. Well, some of them have, like twice, but not a lot of crimes. And by the way, I did not forget about Magana, Spinner, and what's his name again? Mr. Compress. They are S-class villains for sure. They'll go to prison. And remember, All Might is still there, and he can use 100% of his power. so they are no match for him, and Shigaraki doesn't want to fight him, since he's the only one that knows his grandma, and he wants to know her more. But then they get a surprise message containing everything that the League of Villains did, and their backstory. So for Shigaraki, Toya, and Toga, all of them were sent to villain rehab. The others strict to prison whenever they built one. It took some time, but they were able to rebuild, and the Liberation Army were able to influence the new politics to give more freedom to people to use their quirks, and of course more strict rules. And this time people actually enjoyed it. And for Deku, well, just like he told Star and Stripe, he have a house, or just like a cabin, when he can live at peace for a while, with Eri and Nagant. Then one day Deku felt a strange key in front of his door. He opened it, and he found a witch on top of a crystal ball, and beside her is his mom. Deku was left speechless. "Mom?" he uttered. "Wait, Mom? Izuku, is that you?" Deku quickly hugged her. She hugged him back and they cried. Then he looked at Baba. "Look, I can only give her 24 hours, so use them wisely." Deku nodded and Baba went away. So two of them entered, and needless to say, Inko was shocked to meet Nagant and Eri, especially after Eri called him Dad. So they sit down and they talk. Deku did not lie. He told his mom everything that he did. She just hugged him. "Oh, my sweet little boy, you went through too much. But I don't care who you were before, because now you're my son, and I'm proud of you." Deku teared up and hugged her. So they went out, they celebrate. They did everything they can think of for 24 hours. Heck, they even went to see Mitsuki. She of course was shocked to see Inko alive, but only for 24 hours. Deku was having some hard time looking at her because he did kill her son, even though he deserved it. But Mitsuki hugged him and apologized for her son's behavior, and she's not holding any grudge. Then they resumed their one-day vacation. Then the time is up. Baba is in front of them telling them she need to take her. "So your name is Baba?" the judge asked. Baba nodded. "So this 24 hours can happen only once?" "Yes. My power only let me revive them once." Deku understand. Then it hit him. "So you can revive anyone for 24 hours, right?" She nodded. "So can you revive a few people?" She nodded, "but you need to pay a hefty price." The judge paused. "Do you take money as a form of payment?" "Of course, but it will be a hefty price." Deku opened his phone and showed the screen. Will this be enough? Her eyes widened, and when Inko saw that, she took a peek and she had the same reaction. "Izuku, when? How?" "Well, for me to make sure that All For One lose everything, I hacked his bank accounts all over the world, and his money is mine now. Consider it his late child support." Inko sighed and smiled, and Legend started laughing. So after Baba collected herself, she asked him, who should I revive? The judge told her the names. "Okay, I will bring them tomorrow." The judge nodded. But then Izuku said to his mom, or he suggested he can revive her, but she declined. "Izuku, I'm happy. You're all grown up, you're strong, and you have a family of your own. Plus, heaven is not that bad. It's quite peaceful. I'm content. Sure, I missed most of your life, and I'm sorry about that, but Deku hugged her and assured that she did her best, and he will not wish for another mom." Inko hugged him back. Then she got beside Baba. Then she spoke up. "Kaina?" Nagant looked at her. She smiled. "You have my blessing." Kaina immediately face turned red. Thank you?" Inko laughed. Then she said her final goodbye, and Baba took her away. Deku just stood there. Then Nagant hugged his arm. "You're okay?" Deku looked at her and smiled. "Of course I am. I made the world a better place. I met my mom finally. I get my closure. So I'm happy." Nagant smiled and they hugged. But there is something missing. "Oh, what's that?" she asked him curiously. Deku smirked. "A family." Nagant blushed and she doesn't know how to reply. Deku just laughed. "This is the counter punch for your previous teasing." Nagant was embarrassed, but she took it. "But in serious note, I am not an idiot. I know what my mother meant. But let's just wait for a bit and see how things will work out, okay?" Nagant smiled and nodded. Then Kaina asked him why is he doing this. "Because someone decided to show me mercy, so why not repay it by kind to someone that needed it?" Kaina smiled and kissed him. Then it hit her. She asked him about his age. Since he was with Bakugo in middle school, they should be the same age. And he's a kid. Deku started laughing and told her to not worry. "Because technically I'm not a kid anymore. A few years ago after I awakened, I went to a place where time flew differently. One day outside is 1 year inside that place. And I spent 10 years inside. So with this, I'm actually 26. Kinda break the side of relief. That's good. I just got out of prison and I don't want to go back. The judge laughed a bit and agreed with her. But she asked him why did he spend 10 years. I don't want to be gloomy, but you said that you're a dead man, so why? Because the last god of destruction, his name was Beerus, is kind of lazy. He only wants to eat and fight strong mortals. So I thought maybe he will be angry or grumpy, so he will destroy the planet. So I trained to the point where I will give him a bit of a challenge. So he'll be satisfied and not destroy the planet. Only me. As gloomy as it sounds, I can understand that. But then Nagant asked him, how did they manage to get his mom back? Only for a day, but still. I might know who did that, Deku replied, so don't worry about it. She understand. The next day, Deku went to UA to check on Class 1A, making sure that the Baku did not have any more victims. Luckily, no one was hurt. Oraka was a bit afraid of him, but that's it. Ida approached him, he apologized for his reckless behavior a while back, and he thanked him for saving him. It's okay, you're still a kid. You still have a long way to go to become a hero, and you will do some mistakes in the way. Just make sure to learn from them, and to not repeat them. Ida nodded. Then he met someone they did not see for a while. Nijire. Hello, hero. Nijire laughed a bit. You still call me that? Deku laughed a bit. Are you okay? You know with what happened? Actually, I'm fine. Actually, for once in a while, I'm actually happy. Nijire smiled. That's good to hear. And how is Eri? She's fine. If you want, you can meet her again. Sometime. Nijiri like that? So no hard feelings for me lying to you about who I am? Nijiri shook her head. Deku smiled. That's good. But if you don't mind me asking, how can you transform? How can you fly? What is your power? Are you really a god? Everyone's sweat dropped, even Deku. But he laughed a bit. Yeah, I was a god. I'm not. I still have my powers, that's it. So while he's there, he asked for All Might. He shortly arrived and asked him what he can do for him. You said you and Grand Trainer were close to Nana Shimura, right? All Might frowned a bit, but nodded. So can you call him and bring Shigaraki with you? Or Tenko? Why? All Might asked. You will see, the judge replied with a smirk. So fast forward a bit and the three are waiting in the room. Then the judge walked in. Good, you three are here. So what do you need us here? Grand Trainer asked. There is someone that wants to see you again. See us? They ask. He nodded. You can enter now. Then a figure walked in and trio are shocked. Nana? Grand Trainer asked. Nana smiled. Hello there, old friend. It's been a while, huh? Quickly All Might and Grand Trainer hug her, but Tenko stood there in shock. Nana saw that. So you're Tenko? He nodded. She hugged him and apologized. If she was a better mother, he would have a better childhood. But Tenko, remembering the judge's words, reassured her that she did nothing wrong. It was his father and Alphonse's fault. By the way, Tenko, the judge spoke up, there is another person that wants to see you. Then a figure walked in and it's Shigaraki's mom. Mom? He asked. Mom, wait a second. Tenko? Tenko had tears in his eyes and rushed to hug his mom. But he stopped after remembering what he did years ago. His mom seen this. She pulled him into a hug, and she apologized for everything. Then Nana spoke up, so you're my daughter-in-law. Nice to finally meet you, even though with this weird circumstance. Shigaraki's mom nodded. Then All Might looked at the judge. How did you do it? I have my ways, but they have only 24 hours. After this, they need to go back to the other world, for good. So it's the only time you'll see them before you pass away. So use your time wisely. They nod and they thank him once again. And he also explained that Baba will come to pick them up, so they will not be alarmed. After this, Deku put 2 fingers on his forehead and teleported to Beer's world, or in this what if, Vegeta's world. It's about time, Vegeta said. Yeah, sorry about that. I had to deal with some loose ends. Vegeta nodded. Then the judge bowed, and he thanked him for bringing his mom back, even though it was only for 24 hours, so he can have closure. So what do you need me to do? You're smart enough, Black, you know what I meant. Someone with your power will be useful to my universe. Then the judge cut him off. Sorry, but if you're asking me to go back to be a Kaioshin, I refuse. I don't deserve that title, and I don't think it suits me. You're right, it doesn't. Kaioshin will not interfere a lot with humans or any mortal's affair. And your recent actions prove that. So what are you saying? We slept a bit. What Lord Vegeta is saying, Izuku, is he wants you to be a candidate. A god of destruction candidate. Izuku's eyes widen. He yelled, what, in disbelief? Vegeta nod. Like we explained before, we've been watching you for quite a while. Izuku, your awakening, your using the hyperbolic time chamber, your actions on Earth, everything. So I can say that you earned this chance. Plus, it's been a long time since a mortal gave me a challenge, at least alive. So, what do you say? Will you take the offer? Izuku is thinking about it. Sure, he's indeed strong, but one thing his past experience taught him is there is always bigger fish in the sea, and his strength might not be enough sometime, so he needs to go stronger to protect them. So he go down on one knee, please train me, he said to Vegeta and Whis. Whis smile, and Vegeta smirk. Good. Of course you can visit your girlfriend and kid whenever you want. Deku blush a bit and thank him. And one more thing, Judge. Izuku looked at him. Welcome to hell and hope you survive. After this, time went on and it was peaceful. Everyone have a great life, even Miss Kaina Midoriya, if you know what I mean. And with this is where the story ends. Thank you guys for watching. I did enjoy making this what if. I don't know how to end it. Just thank you for sticking with me to the end, and let's give it a proper farewell. Just drop a like and try to reach 1k like. It's been a while, so let's try, okay? And one more time, thank you for watching, and catch you guys next what if. Peace. Disclaimer, I need to say this before someone kill me in the comment section. The next dialogue is a separate story from the what if. Take it as it is, okay? If you enjoyed the villain what if, the story just ended. This is technically a new what if. Please keep that in mind. A couple of months after the end of the story, Deku is sitting in the couch late at night. Kaina is sleeping beside him. He was going to take her to the bed, but then he felt a key and he stopped. What's that? That's Destroyer key. But it's not Vegeta's. It's too weak to be him, but still, that's Destroyer key. He immediately instant transmission to the location and he found no one. Only a small crack in front of him. What's this? Then someone behind him spoke up. That is a rift between time and space. The judge turned around only to see a man wearing a black and blue armor. Who are you? Oh, me? They remove his helmet. The judge's eyes widen. You're me? How? Well, it's a long story. I need to begin with the time I got reborn.